Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhamad Zakwan Bin Norizal. I'm here to present about malware system. In this title, I will explain about what is malware, history of malware, example of malware, type of malware attacks, why do cyber criminals use malware, how malware spread, malware infection, and how to prevent a malware. What is malware? Malware is a catch-all phrase to refer to any software designed to inflict damage to a single machine, server, or computer network. According to Microsoft, to put it another way, malware is classified based on its intended use rather than the technique or technology used to create it. Is a little history of malware. For a long time, scammers have used a number of tactics to install malware into as many machines as possible. L-Cloner, the first computer virus, was detected on March in 1982. The first PC-based malware, Duckbrain, was released in 1986. 2007 to 2009, malware scammers turned to social networks such as MySpace as a channel for delivering roach advertisement linked to phishing page and malicious applications. After MySpace declined in popularity, Facebook and Twitter became the preferred platforms. 2013 to 2017 delivered through Trojans, exploit, and malvertising ransomware became the king of malware, culminating in harsh outbreaks in 2017 that affected business of all kinds. Who does malware target? There are billions of gadgets held by consumers. They have access to bank accounts, retail shop accounts, and anything else valuable. Through weakness in mobile device, hackers might target your workplace. More than consumers, ransomware targets corporations, hospitals, towns, and retail store systems. Not every program offered on Apple App Stores or Google Play is worthwhile. Next is example of malware. First is I Love You, a worm that spread like wildfire in 2000 and did more than $15 billion in damage. Another is SQL Slammer, which ground internet traffic to a halt within minutes of its first rapid spread in 2003. Next, malware is Configure, a worm that exploits unpatched flaws in Windows and leverage a variety of attack vectors, from injecting malicious code to phishing emails to ultimately crack password and hijack Windows device into a botnet. Lastly is CryptoLocker, the first widespread ransomware attacks, whose code keeps getting repurposed in similar malware projects. Types of malware attacks. There are three types of malware attacks. First is email attachment. Email attachments containing malicious code can be opened and therefore executed by unsuspecting users. If those emails are forwarded, the malware can spread even deeper into an organization, further compromising a network. Next is file servers. File servers, such as those based on Common Internet File System (SMB) or CIFS, and Network File System (NFS), can enable malware to spread quite quickly as users access and download infected files. Lastly is file sharing. File sharing software can allow malware to replicate itself into removable media and then onto computer system and networks. Next, why do cybercriminals use malware? Malware encompasses all types of malicious software, including virus, and cybercriminals use it for many reasons, such as first, tricking a victim into providing personal data for identifying thief. Second, stealing consumer credit card data or other financial data. Third, assuming control of multiple computers to launch denial of service attacks against other networks. Lastly, affecting commuters and using them to mine Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. As malware spread. Each type of malware has its own unique way of causing havoc and must rely on your user action of some kind. Some strains are delivered over email via a link or executable file. Others are delivered via instant messaging or social media. Even mobile phones are vulnerable to attacks. It is essential that organizations are aware of all vulnerabilities so they can lay down an effective line of defense. Infection. One of the malware infection that can happen is your computer will slow down. One of malware's side effects is to reduce the speed of your operating system, which is OS, whether you are navigating the internet or just using your local applications. Usage of your system resource appears abnormally high. You might even notice your computer fan wiring away at full speed, a good indicator that something is taking up system resource in the background. This tends to happen when your computer has been roped into a corner. Network of is-level computers used to perform DDoS attacks, blast out spams, or mine cryptocurrency. Next is your screen is inundated with annoying ads. Unexpected pop-up ads are a typical sign of malware infections. They are especially associated with a form of malware known as adware. What's more, pops up usually come packaged with other hidden malware threats. So, if you see something like to congratulations, you have won a free psychic reading in a pop-up, don't click on it. Whatever free price the ad promise it will cost you plenty. Another, your system crash. This can come as a freeze or a BSOD, which is blue screen of death. The latter occurs on Windows system after encountering a fatal error. Next is you notice a mysterious loss of disk space. This could be due to a bloat malware scraper hiding in your hard drive, aka bundleware. Lastly, your browser settings change. If you notice your home page change or you have a new toolbar, extension or plugin installed, then you might have some sort of malware infection. Costs vary, but this usually means you click on that congratulations pop-up which downloads some unwanted. Continue with how to prevent malware. First, download and install a good cybersecurity program. As it happened, Malwarebytes has program for every platform we discussed in the article, which is Windows, Mac, Android, and Chromebook. Second, run a scan using your new program. Even if you don't for Malwarebytes Premiums, the free version of Malwarebytes is still great at removing malware. The free version, however, does not proactively stop threats from getting on your system in the first place. Third, change all your password. Now that you know you're not being snooped on by some form of malware, you need to reset your password not only for your PC or mobile device, but also your email, your social media account, your favorite shopping site, and your online banking and buying centers. This may sound paranoid, but with spyware, banking trojan, and the like, you just don't know for sure what data was captured before you stop the infection. As always, use some form of multi-factor authentication, which is at least two-factor. And don't think you need to memorize all your password. Use a password manager instead. Protect against malware. There are 6 ways to protect against malware. First, don't download software from untrustworthy websites or peer-to-peer file transfer networks. Second, use strong passwords with multi-factor authentications. A password manager can be a big help here. Third, avoid clicking on pop-up ads while browsing the internet. Fourth, backup your data regularly. If your files become damaged, encrypted, or otherwise less accessible, you will be covered. Fifth, download and install a cybersecurity program that actively scans and blocks threats from getting on your device. Lastly, delete any program you don't use anymore.